All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about a tool that could seriously let you outperform like 99% of people. It's a whole new way of working, and we're going to break down exactly how you can get in on it.
So forget just chatting with an AI. Seriously, what if you had an AI teammate that could actually organize your files, take control of your web browser, and just automate all those tedious tasks for you? Let's explore Claude Co-work. It's a new product, and it's designed to bring the power of an expert coding agent to literally everyone in a simple UI that even your parents could probably use.
So what makes this so different from all the other AI tools we've been playing with for the last year or so? Well, it all comes down to a concept that gets thrown around a lot: agentic AI.
Now look, that word agentic has kind of lost its meaning because everyone's using it, but it has a very, very specific definition. See, unlike the chatbots we're all used to, an agent doesn't just give you text back. It actually interacts with the world on your behalf. It can use the tools that are already on your computer.
And that, right there, is the crucial difference. We're not just getting answers anymore. We're getting help. We're moving from having a conversational partner to having a digital teammate that can actually get stuff done for us.
Okay, so what does this actually look like in practice? Let's walk through a demo from the creator of Claude Co-work, Boris, to see this thing in action. This is where it gets really, really cool.
The process starts out super simple. Boris just gives Co-work access to a folder full of receipts and tells it what to do. But here's the thing. What happens when the AI gets stuck? Let's say a receipt is missing a date. It doesn't just guess, it asks for clarification. This is a key feature called reverse elicitation, and it's what makes sure the AI does exactly what you want. But, file organization is just the beginning. When Boris asks it to put all that receipt data into a Google Sheet, Co-work doesn't just spit out a file. Nope, it actually takes control of the browser.
You can literally watch it open Chrome, create the sheet, and start typing in the data. And what's just incredible is its ability to self-correct. It spots a formatting error, notes that the data isn't split right, and just fixes it. No human needed. From there, it opens Gmail, finds the right contact, and drafts an email with the sheet attached. I mean, this shows it can handle these complex, multi-step workflows from start to finish.
Now, I know what you might be thinking watching this. That seems kind of slow. I could probably do that faster myself. And you know what? You'd be right. But that's missing the entire point of this new way of working.
Boris says the real power here isn't in how fast it does one task. It's in your ability to manage a bunch of tasks at once. It's a fundamentally different workflow.
So while that spreadsheet task is running, you kick off another one, and then another. See, you're not the one doing the tedious work anymore. Your job is to direct a whole team of these AI agents. Your role completely shifts from being a doer to being a manager.
So, how do you actually get the most out of this new workflow? Let's break down the playbook from Boris's viral post, where he shares exactly how he uses these tools to be massively productive.
First off, and this is probably the most critical step of all, you have to start every single session with a solid plan. You can't just jump in and start throwing random commands at it. Success here is all about strategy.
And this just brilliantly illustrates the new mindset. You work with the AI to hash out the strategy, going back and forth until the plan is perfect. And once that plan is locked in, you can pretty much let the AI run with it. As Boris says, once the plan is good, the code is good. If you nail the strategy, the AI can handle the execution.
Okay, tip number 2 might seem a little counterintuitive. You might think a smaller, faster model is better for simple tasks, right? But Boris argues you should always use the biggest, smartest model you can get your hands on.
Yeah, the bigger models like Opus 4.5 might seem a little slower for each individual action, but because they're so much smarter, they need way less handholding and correction from you. They just get the job done more efficiently, which ends up saving you time and, surprisingly, even money on tokens in the long run.
And finally, we get to the most important tip for getting just dramatically better results. Don't make your AI work blind. You have to give it eyes.
You have to give the AI a way to see and test what it's actually doing. So that could mean letting it run tests on the code it writes, or using the Chrome extension so it can literally see the website it's building. It's like taking the blindfold off a painter. When the AI can see its own work, the results just get exponentially better.
And look, this isn't science fiction. This isn't some prediction for 10 years from now. This fundamental shift in how we get work done, it's already happening right now.
Just listen to this. Boris, a guy who codes every single day, hasn't written a single line of code by hand in 2 months. His AI agent writes all of it. A prediction that sounded kind of impossible just last year has become his reality today. That's the power of exponential progress for you.
And that same crazy curve of progress is coming for all the boring, toilsome work we all have to do every day. Connecting different apps, shuffling data around, filling out spreadsheets. That stuff is on its way to being fully automated, freeing you up to focus on the work you actually enjoy doing.
So let's pull all this together. What are the key things you really need to remember from this whole new way of working? Okay, remember, we're moving from chatbots to agents that actually take action. Your key to being productive is parallelism, managing multiple AI teammates at once. This totally flips your role from a doer to a director. And to really master this, you got to start with a great plan, use the smartest AI model available, and always give your agent a way to see and check its own work.
This kind of technology is not just for expert engineers anymore. The tools are here, they're getting easier to use every single day, and they give you the leverage to build some incredible things. So you now have an army of digital teammates at your command. The only question left is, what are you going to build with them?